TNC should do is they give Raven this rune, and he buys a sentry.
How about Tims and Sam H can just kill off Arteezy?
Oh, that's another way of getting gold, I guess.
Yeah, Arteezy. You try and turn around when he's gone for, like, he's already gone for the precision aura. That's going to happen when you're running a 5-range lineup.
Yeah, this rune is TNC.
Yeah. No, Crit's gonna try and contest it as well.
He is gonna regret that. Oh, Tims!
He didn't cut through! He ran around, and now, well, where's your Burrow Strike? It's gonna be 3 runes again to TNC. That's how last game started, but this time around, First Blood will go the way of TNC.
And this get March. And the other one is we think we're gonna be better at fighting than them early on, and we can just kill them before they take our towers if we max our nukes.
Is under attack.
Gonna see what he chooses to go for. Crits.
Yeah, Crits on the run from Tims. Meanwhile, Samael as well as Zaya teaming up on Cuckoo, and they've got the damage. They've got more CS than Arteezy has managed to achieve. And this is against like the safe lane PA, who's now 13 for 0. You managed to catch a little bit on the tower, and well, okay, there goes Zeiss. They did do
fights, especially that the Bat Rider manages to set up the Radiant. If they work, then this is totally will not be sufficient.
Raven's trying to kill off Crit, rotated up towards the top lane. Arteezy with just the level 1 Gust, dissuading Raven, but the lane change up. Let's see how long it lasts for. You've already got Zai here. Raven needs someone to jump back out to. They TP'd in to help out, but it was Sam H who went to the shrine. He didn't actually go all the way in, but Crit and Arteezy have come out so far to try and fight Raven that maybe Sam H can capitalize. Tim's moving up too. They see him thanks to that Dire Observe Water. Arteezy completes his TP out to safety.
And Samael and the Mirana, I think this is generally a fairly Tinker-favored lane, but the Drow Aura makes a very big difference. And in addition, there's been quite a bit of chaos in here. The Courier being sniped level 1 is actually the reason. We haven't really talked too much about that, but that was the 1k gold lead EG had, was the Courier snipe. So, mid lane Samael sitting in Viz.
Yeah, but there's a sentry ward. It's just a little bit further to the north. It sees Zai coming in, so Cuckoo knows he has to back up, but the arrow from Samael and the Starfall damage. Binding with the swarm of Zai.
Very nice.
Allows for a very good kill. The timing of it was perfect. He's sitting at now 1600 gold. Really trying to get the BTs. Sam H.
Universe is taking a lot of damage from this play break.
With the curse as well, 1437, the damage. They need more. A pot too strong.
Is under attack.
Arteezy activated the Drow Aura, and that range creep, or that siege creep, just did 100 damage in one shot. And they were not ready.
Oh, Cuckoo. He's not ready for this. At least he has his BT, so even if he dies right now, which he definitely does, he still has his BTs available, but Samael going for more. 1437 burns the shrine. Sam H was thinking about coming into the regeneration area, but now this just allows EG to look for a third kill, going one after the other. Universe was going to be safe. The lasso just cannot control anything when Crit's nearby. Sam H will take it for the 451 gold, and they'd love to get a little bit more. The tier 1 tower appears to be their target. He's managed to find one. Burrow Strike from Tim this time. He was going to catch Universe, made it short away. Universe Dream Call holds Tim for Sam H in position. Crit not finding any opportunity. They don't have reveal against the SK, allow him to go for another Burrow Strike. He took the chance of Universe, at least allowing. Okay, so there it is. The lasso is not allowing for anything. I was going to say
Vanguard, as well as the 1 to go. So tanky and sustainable against this Dire lineup. Building in toward the Deso. Actually, we might need to wait with the rest of the items.
Moonlight
this is
Shadow.
A big moment. Sam H could make a big play here.
The smoke is broken now. They don't have detection. Moonlight Shadow will wear off in 2 seconds time. So they fire up. The sentry ward is down. They found the target with the false promise. Allows Samael to bail out of this one. The Dream Call making sure Stanky can stay exactly where he is. He has his epicenter available, but EG don't lose anybody. A quick sandstorm. Zai, Burrow Strike away. Tim's on the run from him. He has enough damage. Of course, he's got a freaking Drow Ranger behind him. So Zai, Shikuchi's forward. They want trigger off the shrine, and they're going to get it. Universe jaunted himself into the middle of all of TNC. They're bailing out of the shrine.
Oh,
the arrow will connect onto Tims. He knew it was going to.
But EG still, managed to at least get a kill on their way out.
That Shadow Blade being put to use already as the Bat Rider Tims, the Burrow Strike. It'll save Sam H. Went down to 60 HP. The Global Silence combining with the Epicenter. They turn around onto Drow Ranger with the Flame Break. She'll burn from this. Oh, will she? The damage. Oh, the keep her alive. She'll stay alive. Okay. No, here comes another Sentry Ward. Cuckoo with his TP forward. Finds the kill onto Arteezy. Crit did everything humanly possible with no false promise.
Oh, it actually takes longer than I thought. Maybe he's fine.
Bad. Get the bug off that 1437. It's the infestation. Raven's going in. The silence is there from Universe, but the lasso quickly from Sumail. Support is there. Crit this time around. He had the force promise to break it, but you've lost Sumail. You're losing more. Maybe Raven, this is his time to shine. Needs the vision once more. Zai fighting an Infest. Cuckoo brings him the support. March machines to give the cover fire. PA still trying to get the bug off him and get rid of that negative armor. Zai running through the march of the machines. Revealed for half a second and gets rocketed to oblivion. EG! Rest of Observer Ward. Of course, Mr. Invisible Arteezy just walks straight underneath
Raven, I don't...
They see Tim. Again, this is how Tim's died last time on the top lane. Hiding in the trees, thought he was fine, but the dire vision, the Observer Ward just sees where the SK is preparing his attack.
They really want to fight this. TNC are sticking around. If Sumail shows on this bottom wave, they could go for a play.
Sumail shows.
EG are splitting up now. They're pinging him out. This is a dead puck if they see it.
Yeah, such a long way. It's still a Yule Scepter on the puck. He just blinked. He orbed. The question is, can he phase shift in time? He's able to do so. Global silence. He's got the Yule Scepter available as well. Breaking free. Universe into the phase shift. Not only does he bait out the gank, he'll escape the gank, and Global silence got burned for it. Bottom lane TPs are kicking in. Tim gets the Fire Strike out, looking for the kill over on Zai. Rocket Supply forward. They saw which way Zai went. He went north. But there's no follow-up. In fact, Tim is going in into a different angle. It's to the Mirana. The Fire Strike in. Arteezy. The epicenter is out. They dusted him up. So the reveal is on Arteezy. A gust creates a little bit of space, but not enough. Double sentries being planted down.
Aegis.
Yeah.
Oh, they stopped the TP out from Tinker. That's really big.
Cuckoo's got nothing left to fight with. 1437 can curse all he wants. Cuckoo kills himself on the edge of the Dreamfall. The PA can do the work. Arteezy will fall. Both the sentries actually paying off. Now they turn their attention towards Zai. False Promise cannot protect him from the damage output that this PA can do. And they're looking for more. It's crit. Raven will have himself a double kill. Tim, the Burrow Strike, barely missing Universe. They could have been all dead. But EG will escape with Universe as the sole survivor of the EG war.
That is a really, really big gain for especially the PA. Look at that gold swing for him. 1,200 gold gained there for the PA, 800 for the Sand King. In comparison, EG's heroes barely gaining anything, just a little bit of gain for the puck, but TNC, this is getting scary now. I feel like TNC are leading the game, and they need to hit a stun. The problem is their reliable stun is Dream Coil, and that doesn't last for
1437 may die here. He's a little bit out, but at the same time, Arteezy being initiated on that Blink Burrow Strike. He's the bigger kill. Signs his TP. They need a crit, and with the damage they have, it will be enough.
Oh.
Ah, goodbye, Universe!
I love playing this hero.
You just love the Raven swords.
Oh!
Another hit, Zai!
It feels good just to watch it, you know?
Time-lapse this.
Yep, he will. Oh, but too late.
He's still taking the damage. He didn't want to go back into that horrible area. If he was
just this 10% lifesteal talent can easily solo out a Rosh here. And
now
EG, they need to make
play.
it now.
That Abyssal's so close for Raven. They're actually going to have straight lockdown control now too.
Got the bat. This guy is going to kill everyone. They don't get him under control.
There goes the arrow. There is that Roshan. The PA illusions on its way in. Do they deal with it quickly? Committing Rift as well as some decent abilities. He's already triggered off his aura. And Tim, well, wait for the timing. Roshan is low, Stifling Dagger goes in, Rockets as well, Roshan killed by the dive, and the epicenter, TNC, lacquering it on top of Evil Jesus. Arteezy, Chris trying to keep him alive, maybe it was enough heal, we'll see if he does pop or not. He doesn't, he's back to full life. They have the buyback from the Weaver, they need to win this fight, but Raven, he's in the thick of it, looking for the crit, damage will fall, they'll lose a Gem of True Sight, the Burrow Strike creating a little bit more space here from Tim, they need a little bit more here, TNC, they haven't done it just yet, 1437 will fall, is their buyback, they've still got Tim as well as Raven, this two-man Basher army killing off Evil Geniuses, Raven with the ultra kill, and Evil Geniuses committing heavily into that.
Yeah, they bought back both the, what's that?
It was just Weaver.
So they bought back the Weaver, but they died 5 heroes. Who even got the Aegis in that mess?
I honestly, like...
Aegis was on Sumail, and he died again. The cheese is also used.
Cheese was consumed.
It might have been Arteezy who had it. He got healed to full.
Cheese was consumed by Arteezy.
Yeah. But in spite of that, so they had Aegis, Cheese, and a buyback, and they lost the fight. That's pretty bad. But of course, like the positioning EG are in to take that Roche is a huge gamble play. I think it was the right choice to try to go for it. But if they get caught like that, 3 or 4-man laser twice, epicenter, 3-man burrow, you're just not winning that fight. But they kind of had to do something. They felt like they gave something away.
Are they going to force this? The Burrow Strike! The Sentry Ward was down. They saw him with the pressure pistol blade the front lines. Zai is gone. That's a dive back for him, and Cuckoo's looking for more. Crit has to false promise himself, allowing them to lasso Universe, bringing him down. And the bottom racks, it was Evil Geniuses that helped TNC fall apart. Now the shoe is most definitely on the other foot. And they get another Blink Burrow. Crit will fall. Arteezy trying to be the cannon of the tier 4 towers. They will actually bring down Sam H. The PA into the back lines. The laser, the rockets, the bash. Arteezy will fall. And EG will lose a second lane of racks guaranteed. The question is, how much longer do they stick in this game? Do they believe they still have what it takes? The draw lineup has failed.
Yeah, it's pretty much failed at this point. I mean, it's still possible. I don't think they should GG out. There is a chance of getting a fight. They win, and the reason I think the chances they have is still that EA doesn't.
He never was able to get his Hurricane Pipe. He never was able to get that repositioning item, which you kind of need to have for draw range for it to fight.
Take us.
Yeah, it's a fair point that he could have gone for a Force Staff after that Shadow Blade, or maybe even before, and then finished the Silver Edge.
Oh, here they come.
Hurt him.
Moonlight Shadow, they're right on top of TNC. How do they do it? The Global Silence 1437, cancelling them off. Zai is low. Does he have a way out this one? Will he survive long enough? The epicenter. BKB at least protects Arteezy for the moment, but Cuckoo into the trees, spamming out the damage, and Raven crits against Samael. Look at the damage! They can't even hit him! They're trying and trying, but the blind hitting the very, very visible. EG will lose 4 and the game. TNC will get a 1-1 result by taking game 2 in this first series of TI 7.
If you pick Raven for your fantasy team, I think you gave a lot.